All right, hello, Cheerskevin here, and welcome back to Nowhere. And yeah, I've been tidying things up a little bit, making some improvements to our main little citadel here. You'll see there's a missing crafting terminal over there. Yeah, I've gone ahead and replaced our pillars with pillar facades surrounding cables, and I did that because we want to have this be our kind of main area still. You know, the central hub of all things cool. But yeah, we want to have access to our applied energistic system, which we want to store elsewhere. In fact, I put it over down there. It's over there, being down there. Now, these are unfortunately not connected, and there's a reason that these devices are offline. The reason for that is there are a lot of them. I wanted to make this thing symmetrical and wanted to make these available kind of everywhere. And I love the way that these terminals work. You can just insert them into existing facades and stuff. So you'll see there are these dots as well. That's kind of unfortunate, but the reason for that, if we pop that off there, is that when you put facades on these cables, they put out these little things, and they expect that the texture that they're copying is going to be kind of extend out. And of course, the pillars do not do that. So we could swap those out for something that is different. But so far, I kind of like this. And you'll see down here, I'm also using facades, but with a different marble, and that works just fine. You know, at some point, we could decide to go ahead and add other displays or whatever on these, on here, which would then lack the border, which could look nice as well. So we may end up doing that. But the reason these are all disconnected is because this is way too many channels. There are 4 on each cable, and that's a lot. That's 16 different channels to run all of these terminals, which is a bit extravagant. It did mean that when I routed things down here, I had to use the dense cable, which is a bit. Yeah, it's interesting, and I've had to keep it disconnected right here, because if I connect everything, then all these are going to be like, oh, we don't have channels. And then here is the last missing terminal, because this one we actually did want to keep. I mean, I wanted to have some way to access all the stuff we have in our system right now. Now, we still haven't upgraded stuff here. We're storing EMC. We've got 611 of 1024 bytes used, 49 to 63 types. So we're starting to fill up a little bit. But what I want to do today is to tackle the ME controller, because that will allow us to add additional things onto our system. It'll give us more channels, and then possibly we can look at the creative modifier. Not that we actually really need it, but it is the very first step in the creativity tab, which is kind of the end game. This is the final end game. This is the epilogue, is something we would receive if we got here. But it looks like we actually have the ability to make the first step in our whole become uber powerful thing. So maybe we'll use that as some motivation to drive us forward. But I want to put the controller here, and that's going to mean that we can plug the dense cable into the back of it, and then all of those things should still work, which would be great, but we need to craft it. So what does that entail? Well, we need some pure fluix crystal, we need some skystone blocks, and we need an engineering processor. Thankfully, we have a bunch of those. We have some pure fluix crystals right here. We crafted up a little bit in the last episode. And if I just, get at this terminal right here, we'll go ahead and throw this in. I have an engineering processor. I don't know if we have skystone. We don't, but we can craft it. Let's go ahead and make 10 of those, please. And I don't entirely still yet know how this works, but that's fine. Now that that's crafted, we should be able to make one of these. Awesome. Okay. So cool. And that is a quest as well. If we plop that down here. Okay, so now that is on and it's powered, and it does get power because we have the energy acceptor that's grabbing stuff from our power cell, from our RF tools. And now, my monitor went weird. It is flickering every so often. It just decides to turn off and on again for no particular reason. And then, so this is the cable that goes up to there, and we should now be able to connect this because it goes to directly below there. And everything's still online. Everything, we still good? This one still works. Cool. I suppose I can close that up now. There we go. And then we'll go up in here and see. Yes, okay, so we now have remote access to here. And I put our EMC condenser directly under the transmutation table. I don't entirely like this setup just yet. Well, I want to eventually, hopefully, get rid of both of these. But we'll get to that at future points in time and stuff. But yeah, for the meantime, we can just throw stuff that takes EMC into here, and it should import it into our system. And now we can kind of wherever we're at, we can just sort of run up, grab stuff from a terminal. And I think there are also wireless handheld things too. But you know what? We're lazy and fun. We're gonna do this way because for me it seems fun. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our quest rewards for that. Pure Fluix Crystal, we get a reward, and then the ME controller, we get a reward. There's also the import bus and the export bus, and then the storage bus. Those are, as you might expect, importing, exporting stuff from the system, and then using non-hard drive storages. There's also the pattern terminal, interface terminal, fluid terminal. I mean, we might want to get into those and kind of at least see how those work, because I don't know, I haven't messed around with it yet. Yeah, could be fun to mess with those. Okay, let's take this off of our list. Now, this creative modifier, we need to use the empowerer. And actually, the achievement itself does say that the prerequisite is the empowerer. So we can't actually unlock this yet until we've done the empowerer step. Now, actually, additions, we were pretty close because we've had to do a bunch of this stuff anyway. So diamantine, I can't add this from in here. And then crystallized canola seed. So let's figure out canola seed. Crystallized. I'm sorry. No, this is right. Okay, crystallized canola seed, and then what the heck was the other one? Diamantine crystal. Okay, nice. So we just need to convert a diamond and some original canola seeds. Now, canola seeds we can actually get from cocoa beans. How are we going to get cocoa beans, though? I'm guessing there's probably a correct way to do this we don't have this, I don't think. Let's check. Cocoa. Oh, man, I'm kind of scared to do this because... well, seeds and the Philosopher's Stone we have, I'm kind of scared to do... So we can go this route. We can take brown wool, throw it into the crusher from Immersive Engineering to get this. But I'm kind of nervous because the last time that I crushed up wool to get materials out, I got in big trouble with you guys. So, but I'm not seeing other options. So I have stared at this for a reasonable amount of time. We see the 5%, there's the 5% drop for cocoa beans there, out of the crusher specifically. And then the phytogenic insulator, which is just growing this. And there's not a second tab here, there's nothing that we're missing. So I think we actually have to go about making the crusher. I like this. And it makes sense if we're going toward the creative modifier. It makes sense that some of this stuff will be gated behind a little bit of stuff. Let's do the diamantine crystal real quick, just because we can. Where's our, actually, additions, and... toss that down there, and there we go. Don't know why I've got 11 of them. Wait, second, why? Okay, yeah, we got that. There we go. Thank you. And yeah, it's just now down to the canola, which we need to transmute from cocoa. So let's look at what it will take us to build the crusher. That takes us back into Immersive Engineering. I think, yeah, here's the crusher. So steel scaffolding, light engineering block, steel fence, redstone engineering block. Okay, so a fair amount of stuff. Let me try and get these all bookmarked real quick. All right, we'll just grab a stack of hoppers because those we know we have. These for the most, okay, so some of these have EMC, some of the, well, let's see. Light engineering block has EMC and redstone engineering block has EMC. Engineering, no. Okay, so we don't have either of those learned yet. Let's figure out what it takes to craft the redstone one. Okay, nice. We can just go ahead and do that right here. And I know we could use our system that we spent so much time just setting up and making look nice, but, we're being dumb. Okay, whoops. Well, we have to use the system to craft now anyway. Okay, give me a redstone engineering block, please. Thank you. And we have to make sure that we learn this. So there we go. And the other one is the light engineering block. Now this is iron mechanical components. Did we remember those? Iron mechanical, no. Okay. I feel like those ones may not have had EMC last time we were doing this, but I don't entirely remember. Let's see the recipe. So that's iron plates and copper ingots. Okay. We should have those. Actually, maybe not. We may not. I feel like, yeah, definitely seems like some of these have had things added that were not there before. Yeah, have had EMC added. Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Iron mechanical components. Yeah, this was in our stash of stuff that does not have EMC. So I guess now it does have EMC, so we're good. So might I please have a light engineering block? Yes, I may. There we go. Toss that in there. And cool. So now the other ones do require, they are not limitless, as they are not EMC solely based. This is going to steel ingot and then steel rods. Okay. So we'll have to figure out how many of those. I think we need something like 10, and then steel fences. Yeah, steel ingots and steel rods. Now, thankfully, we have been just sort of in the background of all of this, just processing steel for the heck of it, which has been fun. So the crusher, 8 steel fence and 10 scaffolding. Cool. So let's go over here and grab out a couple stacks of steel, and I'm hoping that the rods can just be made. Let's clear that out, like so. Yes, it does look like. Okay. Grab a bunch of those. Grab that, and then steel fence. We need, what was it, 8 of those? 1, 2, nope, okay. Was it just 3? No, it's 8. We need it. That's apparently a thing for something else. Okay. A bunch of these. Boom. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. The metal press also requires steel. And that's, yeah. Okay. So we're getting partial credit for a bunch of different stuff. Okay. But yeah, now we have the materials for the crusher, even though that's not what we're crafting. We also have the materials for the metal press. So we get the rewards for all of those as though we were going through that process. So hooray for us. We'll have to grab our engineering book and look at that real quick. All right, Architric Tome, blah, 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 simple machines. Is the crusher a simple machine or a complex machine? I think it's a heavy machine. Yes, crusher. Okay, so it's giving us this layout. This is definitely, so this is let's see. Okay, it gives us, yeah, these are the things that are required. And this is, let's say 5 by 3. So we could fit it up here. I mean, we could do that. I mean, maybe. Why not? Why not just do it up here? Rather and save some of the lower spaces open. Let me put together this multi-block, and I will see you in a moment. Yeah, okay. I put the hoppers in the wrong spot. Put them. They don't start all the way at the back. There we go. Grab some of those. Thank you. And yeah. I like the multi-block concept, but it's easy for me to screw up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Okay, we have a crusher. It works. It's gonna need power from somewhere, so let's go ahead and give it a power cell. And yeah, that's unlinked. Oh, we have stuff in our inventory. Okay, cool. Where does this? I guess that's where it accepts power. I'm gonna guess. Let's go ahead and put that there. Tell it to just output on all sides and tell it that. And then if we look at this, it still thinks it has no power. That's not great. Aha. Okay. Apparently. It is right up there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That looks more like the other immersive engineering parts. I'm guessing that it's probably dangerous for me to be up in there. So yeah, let's be a little safe here. Let's plop this down like that, and now work. Accept the power. This had better accept that. You know what? It may require immersive engineering specific power. I guess we'll find out. What were we even trying to crush? Oh, yeah, brown wool. Well, let's grab some wool, and I'm going to make you all angry. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab a Philosopher's Stone, and we're just going to cycle it until it turns brown. Oh, you know what? That's probably, yeah, I think I know. Yeah, there's probably the better way to do this. It just occurred to me. You're going to be frustrated, but yeah. This is probably what you guys wanted me to do, is to toss this in here, and it will become brown dye, right? Oh, with the lens of color. Right. Okay. That's probably the route you guys wanted me to go down. Here's why, is that it doesn't show up in JEI as a way to do this. So actually, let's look. Does it do that with Lapis too? Yeah, so it does not show the actually Edition's way of converting with the lens of color. That's probably why it didn't occur to me in the first place. But we can probably get stuff that way as well. So let's look at the lens of color. Just to make you all happy. And this is just taking a regular lens and then throwing it in there. Okay, fair enough. That's nice and easy. Really? I didn't learn the lens? Come on. Shame. Okay, so just stained glass and black quartz. Black quartz and stained glass. There we go. The challenge is that I never remember. I don't. At certain points, I don't remember if I've learned if the EMC has been added, because they have added EMC for a couple of things that did not used to have EMC, or if I was dumb and forgot to do it in the first place. Let's go ahead and toss that in there. Oh, come on. Be better. There we go. And there. Okay. And then if we put you on here, then we can throw you in there. What do we just get? Oh, ink sac. Okay. And try again. Okay, we get red dye. Oh, that's okay, whatever. Green, cactus green. Yep, there we go. Cocoa beans. Okay, so it's not in JEI, but we can get cocoa beans that way, and it has EMC. Okay, fair enough, but we made a crusher anyway. And we got we got some achievements. The real adventure was in our hearts all along, right? Okay, and we made the lens of color. And we already found lapis from lapis ore. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and just pull that out and then put it back. Okay, so that means we should be able to make canola seeds using our transmutation recipe. We can pull out some cocoa beans and pull out some seeds. and just do some quick transmutation to make ourselves some regular canola, which it does have EMC. So cool. Only have to do that once, and we can learn it. There we go. Pull that out. Well, I just need the one to get that achievement done. We can take that Christmassy looking thing off of there, and boom, and we have crystallized canola seed, and we have the achievement for that. And the great news there is that means we can grab our achievement for the Empowerer, and boom, pick that up. Oh, okay, I have to pick all of them up at once because otherwise it's not going to believe me, I don't think. Fair enough, we can do that. Oh, I missed one. I missed the Emeradic Crystal. Okay, whoops. Yeah, let's whoops. Where is that? Emeradic Crystal. This is, okay, just an emerald. Cool. I swore I saw something fall off there. Was that, I wonder what that might have been. All right, emerald. We can spell. And let's convert this one too. There we go. Okay, that one is done, and the Empower is done. Okay, cool. So we get all those achieved. Hooray. This one, Empower Display Stand. Come on, I'm holding them. I wonder, you know what? I wonder if these ones actually won't count because they already have, yes, they already have an internal charge. So these ones are not going to count because they're not going to register as just vanilla items. Yeah, they all stack because they have full charge, but that's the whole, oh yeah, I forgot I wanted to grab the crafting terminal and finish up that pillar. But anyway, so let's, I guess let's craft up a couple more of these display stands then. All right, and 4 advanced coils, there we go, and 4 display stands. Boom. What? I thought I had, oh, yeah, pathetic quartz. Pathetic quartz, there we go. Boom, 4 of those. Yeah, and there we go, we got the achieve, because those ones are empty. Lovely. And that does also unlock our whole, hey, ender chest and solidified experience stuff, which potentially could be fun to get into. We'll go ahead and put those away because we don't really need them. But now, that means we can look at this amazing creativity tier, the Creativity Modifier. Now, all this does is it allows us to add basically limitless modifiers to our Tinker's tools, which, you know, okay, nice, I guess. We haven't really had a need to craft up any Tinker's tools because, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Can you craft up Tinker's wands? I don't think so. So, I mean, we're not. I guess if we were mining more, then that'd be an issue. But there are no ores, so I'm not really sure what the. I mean, I think it's just basically to provide us a first initial challenge and get us in the next bit. So, let's look at all these materials. First, we need a blank cast, which should be easy enough. In fact, I feel like we may have even... No, I guess not. Unless I put it... Nope, okay. Throw that in there, and let's select a gold. Do we have gold in here? We'll throw that in there and see if it happens to alloy with something. If so, we'll have to get rid of it by one means or another. Oh, do we have stuff in here? No, we don't. Cool. Okay. And then we will also need a magma slime crystal, a block of gold, some blue slime crystal, yeah, so all of the slime crystals. Which we get by smelting up green slimy mud, blue slimy mud, red... well, no, this one is different, I think. Let's just bookmark all of these. We have to do the empowering. Let's see, do we have gold? Yes, we have some gold. Okay, cool. Molten gold, and it is decreasing, so I guess it is alloying in some fashion. And let's also pour out a block of it, too, while we can. Yeah, open that up, please. All right. Oh, okay, we managed to create 2 blank casts, so hooray for us. We'll let this one pour out. And that's a start. Okay, so now let's look at these in turn. We can take the block of gold out of there. So the slimy magma mud. This is soul sand, netherrack, slime ball, and magma cream. I don't know if this needs to be. I feel like this probably needs to be the very specific slime ball. Which okay, so it's just slime surrounded by orange. Yeah, I know colors. So slime ball and orange dye, which we do have. There we go. Let's go ahead and just make that. And surrounding it. And there we go. We get that. Weakness, wither, fire resistance. And that has its own EMC value, so hooray. We've got that. And then magma cream is just any slime and blaze, which we can do. Let's grab some more slime. And I didn't pay attention to whether or not that had an EMC, so who knows. Let's make magma cream. Does this no, it does not. Okay, we'll just make a bunch of it then. Because why the heck not? Okay, so then the other item is soul sand and netherrack. Now, did we learn? I feel like we learned netherrack at least. Yes, we did. Cool. And then soul sand, we have not learned yet. What is the recipe for soul sand? That is, yeah, okay, cool. Sand. Nice. Sand done in lasers. Okay. There we go. Let's toss that in there. Boom. And we have some soul sand. Does soul sand have EMC? It does not. Okay, fair enough. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and grab our block of gold out here. This should be enough to construct our red magma slime. Or, sorry, our slimy red mud. There we go. Slimy magma mud, which does not have EMC, but that's okay. We'll throw it up in there and move on to the next couple. Actually, let's go ahead and toss some of these in here while we're at it. So we need that. It needs to be empowered with block of gold, and then the red crystal. We need the blue crystal, and we can take that one off of our list. So the green slimy mud is just slime, dirt, and sand. All right, that's less challenging. I'll grab one of those and sand. One of those. There we go. Let's craft up this. We will learn the thing. There we go. Give me one of those. Thank you very much. And does this have? This has EMC. I think the crystal also may have EMC. Could be wrong. Let's look at the blue. The blue is blue slime, any dirt, and any sand. Okay, so slime, we've got some. And then what is it, Sarah? Is it light blue or what exactly? How do we get this? Yeah, light blue pigment. Okay, so that's just lapis and bone meal. Boom, and put those together. Oops, yeah, right. You can't just shift click into your own internal inventory. There we go, light blue dye, which does have EMC. Hooray for us. Let's surround. Boop, boop. Surround these. Sure, why not? Do the whole dang thing. There we go. And now we have some blue slime balls. Hooray for us. Slime. Pull those out. And yeah, just well, I need another dirt. And yeah, let's make up the blue slimy mud. There we go. And toss that in there. And cool, we've got the green one. We've got the blue one. It's the green one. Yeah, the green one does have EMC. It's used to craft slime tools. Hooray for that. Hooray for that. And I could go and put this in the Empower, but you know what? At this point, we might as well just wait around. This one also, I suppose I should have checked and seen if the mud had EMC, but you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's do our first creative empowerment, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we are. This is the first step into our end game. So that's amazing, right? We're making real progress here. And it feels like we just started. I mean, I guess we do have a cool base in the sky, and we have unlocked applied energistics, and we're doing empowering and atomic reconstructing and all of that wonderful stuff. But still, we're making progress. And there we go. I would know that face anywhere. We have the Creative Modifier. And cool. We have completed that quest. We get no rewards, but it does now point us to the next area. Now, if we look at all of these, two of these, this one has dependencies, this one has dependencies, this one only has this as dependencies. The next challenge here would be to get ourselves unlimited RF, which would make our sad little coal-based power system a little sad, I guess. But who knows? Maybe that's a good thing to target next. Letting these kind of guide where we go. Now, chaotic fusion crafting is a prerequisite for that. If we look at, let's see, what does this say? So this is the creative RF source. If we look, creative RF source. Yeah, so we need to get this from Draconic Evolution fusion crafting, which I don't know anything about. MFSU, Advanced Power Cell, Energy Core from Draconic, the Creative Modifier, Resonant Cell Frame. The MFSU is from Industrial Craft. Yeah, okay. This doesn't seem like it should be. These ingredients don't seem like they should be terrible, but I also don't know about the Draconic stuff at all. So we'll have to figure that out. And then a Draconic Reactor Core as well. All right. And then 50 million RF to actually do that. So I guess the best that we can hope to do would be to start in the Draconic tab of things, right? I mean, we've made progress in a lot of these tabs. We're almost through immersive engineering. I mean, not having really constructed all of the things. We've done a lot of the RF tool stuff. We've done a lot of the thermal expansion stuff. Astral sorcery we've not done nearly any, but although like one of the first things here does seem to require Draconic stuff too. So, fusion crafting core. Let's see what would be involved there. So we need basic fusion crafter injector, and then fusion crafting core. Okay, so that's some interesting stuff. Actually, so that may not be the first step here. Yeah, because it looks like the Draconic core. If Wyvern core, Wyvern, I don't know, but yeah, the Draconic core is a prerequisite for some. Oh, okay, that's just a crafting recipe. Cool, we can do that. Let's do some of this. Do you have the materials in you? No, it looks like you do not. What a shame. Okay, let's grab some diamonds out of there then. Now, of course, we could tell it to auto EMC craft, but it seems like it's slower, which is unfortunate. Draconium ingot, I think there's a recipe. We can do it this way. And it looks like we need purple dye, but I didn't manage to save it. So I'm going to do the thing that y'all would prefer for me to do. Well, we could take blue and red, or we could just take the bone meal and our lens of color and do things the correct and proper way. Or, we can just combine it with red as well, since then we learn red, right? Okay, let's take out some red, and we'll take out some lapis. And we'll just combine those two, and we will learn purple. Yeah, because we need that for our draconium ingot thing. I'll throw that in there, throw this in there, and now say, hey, make us some draconium ingots, please. Give us that. And of course, it does not seem to recognize the Philosopher's Stone, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, man. Oh, it won't even let me craft it for whatever reason. All right, that's a little weird. Let me just, I guess, take out the materials myself. Weird, it won't. Okay. It won't even entirely clear these off, which is very odd. And yeah, this seems to be a little glitchy. Whatever, that's fine. We'll just temporarily throw down a crafting table in great disappointment. Make ourselves some draconium ingots. Right, we've got. Oh, did I not grab the Philosopher's Stone? Aha. Okay, so weird. This is showing as. Oh, right. There was that whole issue of this thing not always working unless it was charged. Yeah, I forgot about that bug. Cool. Let's go ahead and make that this time. There we go. And now, since the draconium ingot does not have EMC, and I really don't want to go about crafting this, and it seems that we cannot craft. Well, actually, maybe that was the issue. Let's take this one out, and throw it in. Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we're out of space. We may be out of storage space. That could be. That could be what's up over here. 62 of 63 types. I think that's a good bet. Yeah, I can't take in. Fair. That's why things were getting weird. Let's grab some of the non-stackable stuff out of there, and then hopefully, okay, that works. But yeah, it does not seem to want to try and replenish the materials, which is not great. Okay, you know what? And you know what that means? That means that it is time to rely on our dear friend RF Tools to solve our problems, because it seems to me that we're going to need a fair number of draconium ingots, and I am not about to go ahead and sit here messing around with that recipe. That just seems like nonsense. Okay, so let's create a crafter. Tier 1 crafter, nice and easy. Shouldn't be too bad. A machine frame. We can, to heck with our AE system. Let's just make stuff. Okay, yeah. Give me a machine frame. That's not what I mean. Give me a machine frame. There we go. Give me some torches. There we go. 2 of those. And then what else do we need? Crafting tables. Yeah, we have those in our inventory. Okay. And give me this crafter, tier 1. We don't need the tier 2. There's nothing we would need from that. And then just give us a power cell. And really, we should upgrade the. we should upgrade our AE system, make sure there's more space and blah 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 blah. But you know what? Yeah, we're just trying to get this done. Okay, so now that has power. Hooray for it. And we're just gonna teach it a recipe that requires our. Did it take my Philosopher's Stone still? Yes, it's got 2 of them. They're charged. They stack for some reason, which is kind of weird. But okay, let's try this. And I'm a little bit worried that this may not quite work. We'll go ahead and put this in the inventory as well. So this requires, purple like that. We'll go ahead and put that there. And we need gold as well. I'm nervous about how this is going to work because I've not played around with this with recipes that require that have leftover materials. So I don't entirely know how that's going to play. Okay. And we'll just say apply. Yeah, we'll keep it. Yeah, go ahead and use everything and use you can extract. Okay, yeah. So it is done. Right, so it made the one, but it decided that this is an external item, which I do not want. Okay. Okay, hello. It's Future Kevin, from the future. Life is amazing, and it snowed a lot, and I hate it, and it's terrible. Hi. Voiceovers are difficult. It's always weird. What you're seeing now is me doing a stupid thing. And it was so stupid that future me, who's editing this video, had to jump in and say, no, stop doing this stupid thing, you stupid person. And unfortunately, I think this takes me an episode, or maybe even a couple of episodes, to realize what I'm doing right now, this is dumb. So remember, when we craft up a draconic ingot, draconium ingot, whatever it is, we get the draconium ingot, but then we also have the philosopher's stone as sort of a byproduct, in the same way that you'd have an empty bucket as the result of crafting cake, right? And so what I'm doing is I'm setting up an item duct loop that's going to extract only the orb and then put it back into the system so that it can use it as a crafting ingredient. Now, this is dumb. It's also slow, but it's dumb in particular because there is a setting in the RF Tools Crafter that allows you to have an external internal, which basically means it will put the external craft into the output, but it will keep ingredients like buckets and stuff in the inventory. That is what we ought to have been doing, okay? And I know that this was dumb. And as it turns out, this is something that we'll end up continuing to do, because I was not, and this is even currently, not been able to get Philosopher's Stones to work entirely correctly with auto-crafting strictly within AE, within molecular assemblers. There just seems to be something weird about it, and keeping a bunch of Philosopher's Stones for all of the recipes just sitting around in a crafter to be used tends to work a lot better, especially when we get to things like nether stars and you need 2 of them. It just got really glitchy to try and do it any other way. So we ended up creating processing recipes where you put in the ingredients except for the Philosopher's Stones and get the results out. So this will be something that we do eventually fix, but I want to apologize because it's bad and it's dumb. Anyway, back to me. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me. And I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Cheers.